Good evening, one and all. It's Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey with you here in Hamilton, Ontario. My name is Mac. Here in the West Mountain in southern Ontario, the west corner of Lake Ontario. And since it's Friday night, it's time to cover the ZOE Ragchew. It's an open net where we talk about radio stuff and other incidental things. Our host tonight will be VE3LBI, Larry, also from Hamilton, Ontario. We're standing by for 8 o'clock, and there it is.
Good evening, all, and welcome to the Friday night ZOE Ragchew on 443.075. To the plus offset, and no phone is required. It's an open net. To join the conversation, please give us your call sign and your name. Tell us about yourself, your equipment, or ask any questions or would like to add to the conversation. Before we start, we can thank Terry, VA3IMW uses that a repeater. And please remember, have a repeater, a very good coverage in Ontario, so no religion, politics, or foul language. Last but not least, please let the repeater drop in between our conversations so others can get in. Can I get check-ins for Friday night? Is that we rate you? Come on in, VE3LBI.
VA3NCA. VA3CJZ. VA3 Whiskey Papa Golf.
Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Tango.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
All right, I'll run down the list of what I got so far. I got NCA, CJZ, WPG, IUK, BT, and IMW. Did I miss anybody? Come on in, VE3LBI. So, what do we got here? Matt says, Noel says he's on the road. I got VE3KDT, he's on the road, he says. I was looking at YouTube here. Matt, thanks for streaming it again tonight, too. We got everybody so far. All right, a couple of notes. I'm going to drop it for a minute. Our beloved Princess Auto is moving as of October the 21st, moving to QEW and the Highway 20, out by the Walmart out there. And also, we got Scouts of Canada. I posted in Discord. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's in Discord under General Conversation. It's this weekend. It tells you the times and everything and the frequencies roughly where they're going to be. Again, if you can, it's the Jamboree. They call it JOTA. So it's the Jamboree on the air. Again, it's in Discord if you want to read it and check that out. I'll drop again. One other note that actually Wade, everybody seems to have forgotten. It happens to be right at this present time, starting right now, Support Your Park Weekend for fall. It just started a few minutes or a few seconds ago or whatever. Activations or your, hunter, you get your reward for it. And another quick note, Chuck has done something new with his YouTube, and I'm sure he'll fill us in when we get to him. So, other than that, I have nothing else. If I get any more check-ins before on Friday night, ZOE Ragchew, come on in, VE3LBI. Okay, nothing hurt. We'll start at the top. VA3NCA, VE3LBI. Come on in, Wade.
VE3LBI, VA3NCA. Good evening, Larry, and good evening, everybody on net and on YouTube. We made it to the weekend again, and I looked into the schedule, and here we are, Support Your Parks weekend as of now. So if the weather and the solar weather cooperates, then get out there and get your hunter and your activator if you're so inclined. I had big plans to work a little more on that antenna and get my two POTA radios in better shape than they're in now. And I guess I'm running out of time to do it. So I've got a balun that I'm winding right now on the desk here. hopefully I can have something put together to make a quick activation. This is going to be a busy weekend for me, so I'm not sure I'm going to, if I get out, it's going to be a 10 and done probably, probably around the corner from where I am, but I'm going to give it a shot. I would hate to go the weekend and not, and miss out on that section of my wallpaper. Anyways, other than that, not much else, so I am interested to listen along for Chuck's update on his YouTube channel. Chuck, I've resubscribed to your new channel. It's too bad you're going to miss the subscribers you already gained on the old channel, but I'm sure there's a good reason for the move, and I'm sure we're going to hear about it. So, anyways, I'm now subscribed to both your channels. So, with that, I'll drop and I'll leave it to you to hand it down to the next person in the list line. VA3MCA, back to next control.
Okay, thanks, Wade. And just one other thing, too. Kind of funny, last Wednesday, I happened to know when I was conversation on YouTube speaking about it, all of a sudden, I ended up with, I don't know, 3 numbers or 4 numbers behind my actual ID when I typed something in. Anyways, I did some investigation, and apparently it's not new. It's something YouTube does once in a while. You can take it and remove it. I did. I went into my channel and actually removed those 3 or 4 numbers that were behind it, so it's back the way it's supposed to be. But I was just surprised. As a matter of fact, I was messaging back and forth with Chuck about it. But you are able to remove it if you wish. So, and with that, let me just put a call out. Everybody else checking into the Friday night ZOE Ragchew. Come on in, VA3LBI. All right, nothing heard. Let's bring in Chuck. VA3CJZ, VA3LBI. Give us an explanation of what you're changing there, Chuck.
VA3CJZ. Good evening, Larry, and all on net. And I did some digging with those numbers you were talking about next to your name there, or call sign. That's a handle. I dug deep into the YouTube settings, and it's a handle, and you can change it. I actually posted my handle along with my new YouTube channel. It's still VA3CJZ, but I had to start fresh because I was trying to learn how to use the OBS Studio, which is a streaming recording software for doing streams and that. And I was having trouble getting the audio from the radio to get picked up, and all I could get was my own voice on the microphone here. So I started with a fresh YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I'm live streaming right now. Not that I want to compete with Mac there. Mac's doing a fine job, but I just thought I would test it out for tonight's net. And I think it's got a bit of lag, a little bit more lag than it did before, but I can use multiple cameras now without bogging down the laptop or the software, and so it should work out pretty good there. Larry, back to you.
No, very good. Okay, yeah, I when I went into it, that's what I found it under, was handles or whatever. Like I said, I did dig into it, found it, removed the numbers. Yeah, and it's a good idea maybe to test it tonight. Gives an opportunity to see how it actually turns out with the audio from yourself and everybody else going through your radio.
Yeah, exactly. With the other software that I was using, once I started adding, more cameras, the system wasn't handling it very well. And so that was picking up both, but that's why I was having problems with the previous couple of nets there. I got these high-end or high-resolution webcams now, and they need a little bit more computing power than your regular ones. So quite happy about that. Still learning, and at the moment there, maybe Wade could check out my live stream and let me know how it's looking and how it's sounding, or anybody for that matter can check it out right now and let me know in the chat if everything's looking and sounding good. Other than that, I guess I'll wait till next round for any contests. Larry, back to you.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. Sounds good, Chuck. Yeah, I'm not going to check it because if I do, I get confused by talking, and the talk back kind of drives me up the wall. Did I double with somebody? Sorry, go ahead if I did.
No, that was me. No problem. Carry on, Larry.
Okay, fine. Chris, you're up. VA3WPG, VE3LVI. Come on in, Chris.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. VA3WPG. Just dropping a quick check-in here. Had the HF on today for a little bit. Heard some stations pounding in on 10. Tried answering one. Wasn't able to get through. Just had a little nice walk to the University Plaza in the rain earlier. Nice night for a walk. As of yesterday, Ace Frehley, lead singer, or not lead singer, the guitarist and one of the founding members of KISS is dead at 74 after a fall in the studio. Other than that, yeah, radio-wise, I think that's all I got for now. So we'll send it back, keep listening, and if anything else comes up, we'll jump back in. VA3 WPG.
Yeah, very good, Chris. It reminds me, the wife and I are going to Mohawk College in November. There's a band, they call it a tribute to the Eagles. Actually called Hotel California is the name of it, but it's a tribute to the Eagles. We're going to go see that, I forget exactly in November, latter part of November.
Mohawk College. I cannot remember the name of the concert. They have that venue. It's a hall. There was an AC/DC tribute band that played not long ago there, but wanted to go to that one, but never made it. But yeah, Mohawk apparently has a mid-sized concert venue somewhere in between bars and the convention center and arena. Mid-sized concert venue. I've never been to that, but yeah.
Well, I went to Mohawk College many, many years ago, back in the 70s, as a matter of fact, so it's quite changed compared to what I also taught there. I don't know, probably about, let me see, about 10 years after, so the 80s, I think I taught there at night school. But I haven't been in the actual college at all. I have no idea what it's like anymore. I know we used to go to the pub night, and that was way down at the far end, and that used to be the old horse stable. We'd go in there once in a while for the pub nights. But anyways, yeah, we're going to go to this it's a band, like I said, it's a tribute to the Eagles, so it's going to be quite interesting. Now, I kind of like the band, and apparently they're really good doing the imitation of the actual Eagles.
I just got the name now. I think that you're going to be going to the McIntyre Performing Arts Center, I believe.
For some reason, Chris, that rings a bell. I think you're right. That's what it's called, yes. But anyways, we're doing that the last part. Actually, we're going with my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law. My wife's brother and his wife are going to go with us.
All right, well, have a good time there. Live music is always a good time.
Yep, I wasn't too sure about the seats, but I checked with my brother-in-law, and he says, yeah, you picked the best ones. They've been to, well, not best ones, but some of the good ones. They've been to a few concerts in Toronto, so he thought it was pretty good. Anyways, anything else, Chris, before I pass it down to Bill?
No, that will be it for me. Let's keep moving along. VA3 WPG.
All right, very good. Before I pick up Bill, any other check-ins? Friday night ZOE Ragchew. Come on in, VE3LVI. Okay, Bill, you're up. VE3UK, VE3LVI. What's the score, Bill?
Well, let's see. Since I've got this antenna up in a better configuration, 170 parts. So we're moving along quite well. Won't be long before we're at 1,500. So quite happy with that. But you talk about the Eagles, man. This is going to make some people feel old. I saw the Eagles in 1977 at Maple Leaf Gardens, and the warm-up band for the Eagles was Jimmy Buffett. What a concert that was, Larry.
forget to keep us updated in the baseball game.
Oh, I didn't know they were playing tonight. Oh, yeah, that's right. I will. I shall do that. I just wanted to make another comment about my HF activities. It's nice to get into pileups and not have to compete so much. I'm actually doing quite well. 10 meters is open today. I heard Japan quite strong on 10 meters. A lot of stuff coming in from the west. Every time I go up to work at Porta Park, they were gone. So I'm going to have to learn to pay more attention to the other bands as well, Larry.
It's been a long time since I've seen an actual, hang on, G just put up here. Okay, it's 2-1 for the Jays. So let's hope they make how they make out tonight. Anyways, he just put it up. So if you want, yeah, they are playing tonight. They started, I think, shortly after 6. Early game tonight.
Okay, well, we will keep an eye on that, Larry.
Yep, want to keep us up to date. Appreciate it. So, all right, up next now, VA3PT, VA3LVI. How's your week? And I guess a short one too. You did go back into Wednesday, but nice to be home, Al.
Good evening, Larry, and everybody on frequency. It was good. Yeah, it went quick. 3 days, so can't complain. I know one thing for sure, the weather's definitely changing. It was funny, though, when I left from work there today. Oh, what was the temperature? It was around 5 or 6. I get into Hamilton, and it's up to like 14, 15. I'm like, you definitely can feel the difference. Because yesterday morning was a little bit colder. It was probably around 1 or just under that. But this morning was the same thing. I have a feeling the winter's going to come real quick. Anyways, back over to you there, Larry, VA3BT.
Yeah, well, hopefully we won't get too much. I haven't really looked at the forecast coming up, Al. I don't know. And by the way, it's at the bottom of the 6. 2-1 for the Jays, bottom of the 6. He just put it up again. I don't know. I haven't looked at the forecast. I don't know what we're in for this year. I notice a lot of the trees. I don't know if it's because of the lack of rain. Don't have a lot of fruit on them. Don't have a lot of nuts. So most cases that happens. We don't get into a pretty easy winter. It's hard to say what's coming up.
Yeah, no, fair enough, for sure. Yeah, it is what it is. That's what happens when you work, north that way anyways. But, yeah, just glad the weekend's here, so I'm going to enjoy it. Actually, the camper's getting cleaned up and winterized this weekend, so that's it for the camping season, for another season there. So that's just how it goes. Back over to you.
Yep, it's time to wrap it up. I think Matt actually wrapped his up last weekend. I don't know when, who else camper? Was it Dave? I don't remember who else coming camper. Anyways, a lot of them are being packed up now for, some of them do some winter camping. Most of the parks are closed, so you can't really get into them.
You'd be surprised at how many parks are still open right till, till December, actually. Most of them will open up till November, but yeah, we don't really get into that. It gets a lot harder too. Well, not harder, but no water, right? You can't use the water in your trailer. It's just not winterized for it. Like the lines, they're all exposed. If you like that, by all means, knock yourself out. But usually around after Thanksgiving, we pretty much wrap it up.
You gonna leave in the driveway again this year?
Yep, I got the room. No issues there. I got plenty of space for parking. So, yep.
I think they changed the bylaw of that too, didn't they? It used to be only single axle. Now they talk to doubles. You can allow to park in the driveway.
Well, I've been parked this trailer here for years now. And my neighbors are pretty good. Nobody's really complained about it, so I'll just leave it for as long as I can.
Yeah, I think you're allowed a double axle now, Al. I don't think anybody complains. I know you're not supposed to put transport tractor into the driveway. That's a no-no. But as far as I know, trailer, I think they changed the bylaw. You're allowed a double axle in the driveway now, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, it's a 30-footer. You can't miss it. But if I do run into issues, then I do have a spot to park it.
That's good. All right, anything else before I pass it down to Mac?
No, we'll let you continue on with the list there, and we'll be listening along. Back over to you, Larry, VA3VT.
VA3IMW, I'll get it out right.
Yeah, just you and Porky Pig. Haven't heard you all that tongue-tied in a long time. Anyways, yeah, 3-day work week. I'm in favor of that. And what else can I say? Next week's going to be a real drag. 5 days. Oh, well, we'll have to get used to it. We're still hooked on the money that goes in the bank every couple of weeks. Anyways, I think it's almost time to start discussing the winter solstice event. Again, our solstice seems to appear on a weekend. So I guess we need a team decision. Saturday or Sunday, December 20th or 21st. And we don't have to really make a decision at this point. I'm just taking this opportunity to plant a seed. And then obviously the next discussion point will be choosing a park that is aptly positioned for a group of people. So we obviously want to find a park that's quiet. We want to find something that's accessible and something that's not terribly close to the lakefront so that it doesn't get nasty, cold, damp, that kind of weather. So as I'm looking at the Parks on the Air map, I can see that one of the parks that we haven't used yet, but was in discussion previously, is Christie Conservation Area. So there's an option, but it is going to require people to pair up and get rides and stuff like that because there's no bus service out there. And there is a gate fee, so there's another drawback to that. But a good place, especially since there are pavilions that you can use, and during the cooler seasons, they're not usually in use. Obviously, anybody who's already got the Hamilton Area Conservation Pass, that would be included in that group. Anyways, just planting the seed for the time being. Like I say, we don't need to make any decisions in the short term. And I'll turn it back to you for the time being.
A question about your pass. Does that pass allow a carpool or only one person?
The pass allows for up to 6 people in the vehicle.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good. I didn't realize that. I know, I'm trying to think. What was it? Had a pass, I think, at 50 Conservation Area a long time ago. And I think it was only allowed 2, or I don't remember now. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I know we had to pay, I think, anything extra for extra people in the vehicle.
Yep, and seniors get a discounted rate for the season pass, which is active for 1 year, and then once you buy that for the year's period of time, you also get a voucher that you can gift to somebody else that allows them and an additional up to 5 members for them to utilize park resources for that day. So the strange thing is that Binbrook Conservation Area is not included. They're in a different region.
Well, one thing first, I was going to say, look at you was passed for that this year. You got a senior's pass. Wow. And Binbrook's not in it, eh? Really?
Yeah, Binbrook is part of. Binbrook is actually part of the Niagara region passes that you get. I'll have to look that one up again because I did look into it. You can get a seasonal pass for Binbrook Conservation Area, and it allows you access to parks in that region. I just don't remember how many there was, but yeah, it's if you're going to be out there poking around at parks here and there and everywhere, saves you on parking, saves you on this, that, and the other. So you just have to kind of do the math in your head. and it seems to make good sense that if you're going to be bopping around from place to place from time to time, nice to have that card at your disposal. And one other thing. The Hamilton Conservation Pass does not work in parks that are declared Halton area. So also got to be careful there. And just in case you're wondering, Chris, I also checked again, and that parking fine is still in dispute, and its annual anniversary is just about coming up. Anyways, I think that's all I got for now. No antenna problems here. Knock on wood. That's me knocking on my brain. And radio problems, nothing yet. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you've got a good handle on everybody who's checked in on the live stream as well. A lot of discussion going on between Guy and the rest of the team. Matt, VE3SMN, is also a YouTube check-in. I'm not sure if you mentioned him, but I think you've covered everybody else.
Yep, I think I got everybody. I may have missed Matt, but I'll say hello there. So Victor Echo 3, Sugar Mike November, yes. I got to do just a little bit of antenna work. I should have done it earlier, but I've got to do a little bit before the fall comes in too much more. I got to fix a couple of, or one of my, I did a quick fix early spring, I guess it was, on the Alpha Delta DXCC. I have to modify that and do it up properly. At the same time, I'll take the other side off and check it to see how weak it is or where it snapped on the actual, I shouldn't say snapped, it bent back and forth enough to break with the wind. It's heavy gauge wire. I mean, single strand, really heavy gauge. To drop it, and I'll have to check that out. I can probably solder some proper eyelets on there. So I had a problem this week, though. I have a set of batteries out in the garage that are on solar power, and I have a triple charger on all the time. All of a sudden, I couldn't keep the batteries up. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I had 5 of them. They're all in parallel. I take all the connections apart. I charged up each battery. I thought I had a battery that was bad. It was pulling the other ones down. It was under 10 volts. I had charged it up fully, got it up to full. I've never seen a battery up to 100%, but 90% are good, whatever, like enough. And I left it for about 2 hours. When I went and checked, it was under 10 volts. So I had that one went in the garbage. Actually, the guy picked it up from me. All the rest are reconnected up again. I had an extra one, so I put that back in line too. But it was really crazy. I couldn't figure why all of a sudden I couldn't see the proper voltage coming out of all the batteries. I got a little meter up on the wall, and it just wouldn't come up to snuff.
Yes. There is a fancy name for what happens. The sedimentation in the cell as the cells degrade. I'm assuming these are lead acid batteries. So I think it's sulfitation or something like that. Anyways, when the plates get old and crusty and they start to lose the chemicals that are attached to them, all that sediment falls down to the bottom of the cell and it shorts out the plates. So, your 6-cell battery is 12 volts. It's not actually 12. It's more like 13.2 because you're supposed to get 2.2 volts out of each cell. And if you lose one, it shorts out across that cell, and it means that you no longer get 13.2. Now you're getting 11 volts at full charge out of the remaining 5 cells. So when you lose that factor of about 2 volts, then you've got one bad cell. And if it's a lead acid battery, it's a case where the chemical elements have precipitated down to the bottom of the cell and shorted out the plates. And I guess I can see how that would also degrade the performance of the other batteries that are hooked up to it. because they're always trying to come to equilibrium, right? So if you have 6 batteries that are all 12 volts, everybody's tickety-boo. One battery has got a bad cell in it, and it's only 11 volts, then it's going to suck the life out of all the other ones that are connected to it. So one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch.
Well, it definitely did, and I had, like I said, I took it out. What it is, it's an old. These are older batteries. They've been in there for. Well, I've been in here 10 years, so they got to be. Well, previously they were in a UPS. I don't know what this thing weighs. I have no idea. I haven't really. The guy that came and picked it up said you get X number. I asked him what he does with it because he's our local pickup scrap guy, and he says the lead. They need the lead out of it. I said, oh, okay. So I said to him, like, you know, what's the battery worth? He's probably about $12.50. I think he said he was getting about 25 cents a pound. These things weigh a ton. Like, I struggle to pick them up.
Oh, commercial type. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's a good chunk of meat in there, but yeah, as I was saying, that when the chemicals fall off the plates and precipitate to the bottom, oh, I just drew a blank. Anyways, it's kind of the main reason why I switched for a vehicle battery from lead acid cells to the gel. So these the gel batteries, they don't have this problem, and obviously the life expectancy of the battery is that much greater, just because normal vehicle vibration kind of beats these things up over time, and that's why you're going to get batteries that only last you somewhere between 3 and 5 years, whereas the gel batteries, the AGMs, they're going to maybe not quite be as powerful, but their longevity is definitely that much better. Anyways, Larry, that's where I'm at, and I'll let you call out to see if there's anybody else out there. Perhaps go back around and see if we have any input to any questions that have been asked so far.
Yep, okay, thanks, Mac. All right, let me put a call out. Yeah, anybody else want to check into the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? My call sign, Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo India. Come on in. It's all quiet. Sure, it's a very quiet night. Mac, but it does bring up a good point, though. Being these are out of a UPS, they would be built differently than a car battery. And the fact that a car battery needs that the cranking amps, and the UPS needs the longevity for the actual power to the unit.
Yeah, I guess it would stand to reason that if one cell went bad, that it would start to pull power from all the rest of them, right?
Exactly. I think it would, you know, and I'm not sure. Actually, we put a noise. We'll go back to talk to him about it too. I think that would happen with any battery. I don't know. If you've got, like I say, these are all in parallel. But I had 6. One's gone. I had 5 in parallel. I put the other one in parallel now, so I had 5 back in parallel. And again, the other thing, the funny thing is too about it. Today's been cloudy all day. Yet my batteries were charging. They actually went up to full charge. We had no sun all day, in the sense that we could see, but yet my solar panels were bringing it up. So, but again, like I said, yeah, the difference being, one being for a UPS, where, like I said, you need that extended power, where a car battery, you need that cranking amp to turn the engine over. So a quick boost of power.
Yep. And the different styles of batteries will deplete either voltage or amperage. Obviously, with our delving into these lithium ion phosphate or lithium iron phosphate batteries with a battery management system that's built into them, allows you to run at full voltage until you get to a point where they're ready to crap out. Whereas with lead acid batteries and other ones like that, as you deplete the charge, it also reduces voltage across the whole battery. So anyways, sulfation, yeah, there may be something better that describes it. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure Wade's got some other inputs on there, but yeah, batteries isn't a bad topic.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, and Matt's in there too. He put a couple of things in here. He says the absorbent glass mat AGM battery also absorbs energy faster, so less charging time to recover after being drained. And the other question is obviously you put in here, keep your batteries charging under the 14.4 so you don't get damaged. Yeah, I have a trickle charger, what they call as a maintainer on that, and what it does is it maintains the battery within a limit. If it gets, like, I think it's 14.2 or 14.1, it cuts off. My solar system does the same thing. It'll run it up to about 14.2, and then the solar panel cuts off. It goes back up. So it and that also put something in here. Desultation, I guess it is. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that, but anyway. All right, let me pass it back to Wade here. VA3MCA, VE3LBI. Come on back in, Wade.
VE3LBI, VA3MCA. Yeah, the sulfation is, or sulfating, just like Max said, it's the sulfate builds up on the plates and shorts them out, and it'll damage them. It's hard on the cells, and it's only lead acid that does this. It's a problem with lithium chemistries. They have their own problems, but sulfation is one of them. But lead acid certainly is, and so to the point where you'll see on the charger there will be desulfation or maintainer or some such language, reviver. Sometimes they have a different names for it on a lead acid charger, and what it does is it kind of abuses them and pulses them for a bit, and it's supposed to knock the stuff off the electrodes, and it can bring them back to life. But the long and short of it is that the battery that's not healthy and it's on its way out if it needs that too often, is my understanding anyway. So it might revive it for a little while, but eventually it's going to get it. It's my understanding. And more generally, yeah, if you have a battery of cells and one of them is a weak cell, shorted, or just not holding up its capacity, then it will increase the heat in your battery. It will make the other cells work harder so that to maintain the output. It'll increase the internal resistance of your battery. It'll do all sorts of nasty things, and it can overall start to degrade the battery as a whole. And that's chemistry independent. So the reason for those things happening can vary from chemistry to chemistry, but something that's true across them all is that if one cell starts to go bad and you don't catch it, it can certainly damage or degrade the rest of the battery. So I think that's what we're talking about there. And if I'm understanding the discussion right, back to you.
VA3IUK.
Yeah, come on back in, Bill.
Yeah, 2-1 Jays going into top of the 8th inning.
Still 2-1 for Blue Jays, eh?
Roger.
Thanks very much for that. Yeah, Wade, we are. Yeah, thanks, Bill. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah, there was something. Yeah, actually, the charger. This is how I kind of detected which battery I thought was bad. The charger I have is a smart charger, Canadian Tire Special, and it went into maintenance mode on this one battery. And I'm thinking, well, that's kind of strange. So once I had charged it up to the, again, I've never seen a battery come up full on any of my chargers, but I got up to 90%. I cut it off, and then I kept the line with the meter. And like I say, within a couple hours, that dropped out from the charge of whatever was up to 13.8 thereabouts or whatever, down to under 10. I thought that's kind of suspicious.
Yeah, when they start going, there's some tricks you can do to revive them, but they're all tricks that eventually it's going to run out. It's probably a good indication that the battery is aging enough that that shebang of tricks is going to run empty soon. But the other thing I was thinking of is you don't get sulfation in lithium ion, but you get something in the old cells. Good cells these days don't have this problem anymore, but the original cells, they did this thing called electrode, and when they touched, you had a short circuit, and lithium doesn't like short circuits, it tends to catch fire. So you used to have lithium-ion early ones that were susceptible to this dendrite forming. That's arguably worse than sulfation, I suppose. Sulfation just destroys your battery. Lithium-ion dendrites cause it to catch fire. The good news is that no recent cells have that problem. They fix that problem. They tend to fix things that end up burning. So, but yeah, dendrites is a problem with the lithium, with bad lithium cells. Anyways, or very old ones at least. So yeah, in short, don't run the pulsing reviver on your lithium cells because that's not good either. But the easiest way is what I think Mac also said: replace your lead acid with lithium eventually, so that you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, quick note, Guy's got to go. He just sits out for everybody, so he's taking off. So thanks, guys. I got to go, 7-3. So he's gone. He's probably going to watch the game. Yeah, we used to do a trick back in the day. And I think we used to put baking soda in the holes. And it would do something and kind of revive the battery a bit. We used to do that once in a while.
Interesting. I wonder, because that would neutralize the sulfuric acid inside. You would think that would, I don't know if there's a way to, I guess, this would have to be a flooded acid, lead acid battery. It wouldn't work with a sealed, I think. And yeah, it's interesting. Maybe the acidity goes up over time. I'm not sure.
I don't know, but I remember doing it. We have, especially with car batteries and stuff, we put this baking soda in there, and it would help a bit. So, it was interesting. It was kind of a challenge because I had to charge, over a period of time, 5 batteries to try to determine which one was the bad one. So, but I did figure it out today. I actually reconnected all the batteries together. Anyways, anything else, Wayne, before I drop down the Chuck here?
No, I'm good for this round. I'll yield to Chuck there. VA3IMW here back to that.
Just before you go, has anybody had a chance to check to see how Chuck's live stream is going?
It's going really well. Quality's really good.
Audio's good. I know he's had some problems with that.
Yeah, the quality's great. It's not that bad of a lag. I counted 5 Mississippis, which I think is pretty much what I used to see, so I don't think it's much worse. And his scene transitions look great, and the quality of the video is good, and it's great actually. And the sound is an improvement from last time with the older software that just couldn't seem to catch up. OBS is doing a great job.
Okay, excellent. Let's bring in Chuck now. VA3CJZ, VE3LVI, come on in.
Yeah, thanks, Larry. VA3CJZ. And the only thing I would add about the batteries is don't cheap out on a charger. Spend the extra money, get a high-end one, one that will do everything you need it to. And a lot of those are automatic. But same thing with those battery packs, the charging banks, the power banks. I've heard, some of those can catch fire and whatnot. So spend the extra money and get a good one. That's what having gone through a house fire, I'm very conscious. You put something on charge, you leave the room, next thing you know, the battery catches fire and all hell breaks loose. So anyways, let me drop here. All right, so I do have a couple of contests worth mentioning. Right off the bat, I want to start with the YLRL contest. That's the Young Ladies Radio League. And so they have a worldwide contest starting on Sunday. And it's worldwide for CW, digital, single sideband, and for all bands except the Work. And that starts Sunday at 1400 Zulu, October 19th, until 0200 October 21st. Yeah, it's the YLRL anniversary contest. And then after that, we have a few QSO parties. We've got the New York QSO party and the Illinois QSO party. And what else? We have a Workdoll Germany contest, and that's pretty much it. There's a CW on, a big one for 1010, the 1010 International Fall Contest, for those of you doing CW, and that's on for 48 hours all weekend. And that's pretty much it there, Larry. Back to you.
Okay, very good. You heard Wade's report about your stream, and Matt just put in there, says, yes, Chuck's stream is fantastic. So it seems like you've resolved your problem.
Yeah, very good. I still got more to learn about the software. It's got a lot. You can make it do a lot. And I've been at it for like 2 weeks. But like I said, I ran into a snag, and I had to switch to a new VA3CJZ YouTube channel. So hopefully we can get the message across where I am now. And yeah, fingers crossed. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, no, very good. All right, I can't view it here because it just gets too confusing with my voice coming back at me and all the rest of it. So, all right, we'll put a shout out. Anybody else want to check into the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? Come on in, VA3LBI.
VA3XLJ.
Good evening, Vanya. I'll bring you in right now since we've already run through the list once. How are you doing?
Good evening, Larry and everybody. I'm doing fairly fine, so yeah, I'm fairly fine, I guess. So I just got here to my favorite spot, but it looks like that all the parking lot is almost full, so I think I can squeeze the car in somewhere. So there is that. Like, what else is new? I'm doing fine. So end of the Friday, end of the week. So far, so good. I heard you guys talking about the batteries because I've been listening for like, let's say 10, 12 minutes, 15 maybe. And interesting topic. I really don't have much to add other than if you have some of those nickel cadmium batteries from like way back in the day, they do to be fairly stable chemically, so they can last a long time. But if you don't charge them, let them discharge, they will create a membrane in between something and something else. And if they stay discharged for too long, that they won't take a charge even if you put them in a charger. But there's a trick: if you limit your current to let's say 10-15% of the battery, but you double up on the voltage, actually you can let's call break that membrane or field or whatever that thing is, and after that it will actually charge fully and fully up to memory effect, I guess, and it will work fine for next little while. So if you have any of those radio batteries, nickel cadmium, maybe there's a way to revive them a bit that phase. So other than that, like I have to ask you, do you still have that quad?
Yes, we used to do when my buddy had a garage, well, a backyard garage, but it was a big garage. We had a lot of stuff in there, including a hoist. We had one of the chargers where you could actually increase it up past 12 amps, and sometimes we put them on a charge and raise them up to a high voltage or a high charge, just for a matter of an hour, and it would break open that joint between, like I said, the connection between the plates. So, and I'm going to fill in just a couple of things too, Vanya. Let me drop for a second. Okay, beginning of the net. I'm not sure if you knew this. Princess Auto is moving from that location to a new location on the 21st, down by the QEW and Highway 20, somewhere down beside the Walmart area. This weekend also is Scouts on the Air for Canada. I posted his Discord. It's posted at everyone. And also this weekend, started already. 18th, 19th is Support Your Park Fall Weekend. So it's happening right now.
Okay, I'll see what can I do. Like, I mean, I can't. I could support the park somehow. I just need one contact from the park in and out, so we'll see what we can do. Regarding that, my antennas at home, they are pretty much, I can call them useless now. I can barely hear the ZOE sometimes. Most of the time I don't. And my HF antenna is, I don't know what happened to it, but it's not tuning on 40 meters and one more band. So I probably should look into that before winter, but yeah, we will see. Thank you.
Yep, okay, very good, Vanya. All right, anything else before I pass it down to Chris?
No, remember that 2-meter quad which you have?
I certainly do. It's up in the rafters up there, yes.
Okay, so now that I clear my time, like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no rush. It's just up in the rafters in the garage. Probably needs a good washing. No rush. It's still sitting up there if you want to play with it. No issue. Yeah, you can go out your mobile too. Don't forget and do if you can do a park, not an activation, but a hunter, and get your award that way too.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Like, I mean, I still have that. I mean, the car antenna is fine. It's just the house antenna, which is not good, so I can listen, but I cannot tune on 2 bands. Anyways, the back to you guys, and I do apologize. Continue with the net, Larry. VA3XLJ.
Yeah, no reason to apologize at all, Vanya. No, that's fine. All right, Chris, VA3WPG, VE3LBI. Come on back in, Chris.
VA3WPG, still here, still listening.
Okay, any comments while we're talking about the batteries or anything?
No, not right now. Just enjoying the conversation.
All right, very good, Chris. Bill, you're up. VE3LK, VE3LBI. How are we making out, Bill?
It's 2-2 going into the top of the, well, it's 2-2, still the bottom of the 8, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Nothing to add on the battery. You guys covered everything that I could think of. But as far as parts, just wanted to comment to Mac that Christie Conservation Area sounds good. I mean, I don't mind paying if I have to, and maybe hooking up with somebody for a ride and contributing for gas, but it's also a park I don't have. So that would be my reason for wanting to pick that park. Other than that, Larry, not too much. Thanks for doing it, and I'll be listening along.
Okay, no problem, Bill. I hope the Jays get going here. That's, all right, anyways, we'll leave it alone at that. Al, you're up. VA3BT, VE3LBI. Come on back in, Al. Guess we lost him. VA3BT, VE3LBI. You were out, Al? He's doing something. Mac, you're in. VA3IMW, VE3LBI.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'll bet you Al is probably gone already to the place where it's fluffy, puffy, and warm. Yeah. Strangely enough, driving home tonight, I noticed I was a little bit more fatigued than on a normal day, 3-day work week, trying to get all kinds of stuff done in a big hurry. Mental fatigue. I guess it's a side effect of a short work week, especially if you're trying to do a little extra, right? Obviously, there's more pressure to pack a little bit more into a short work week. Anyways, thanks for that, Bill. Appreciate the feedback. Also, just another reminder to everybody. Also consider whether you prefer to do our winter solstice activation on the Saturday or the Sunday. That would be December 20th or 21st. Anyways, like I said, no decisions have to be made in the short term. It's just planting the seed. Thanks again for doing this one there, Larry. I'm seeing that we're getting close to the 9 o'clock hour. You got about 5.5 minutes to wrap it up.
Yep, I was looking at the time there too, Mac. All right, we have any other check-ins for Friday night? ZOE Ragchew, come on in, VA3IMW. Okay, real quiet night tonight, no problem. All right, put it on the table. Anybody have anything else they want to add to the conversation before we do a 7-3 round? Bring it up now, please. All right, so we're going to run down the list and wrap her up. Wade, VA3NCA, VE3LBI. We're doing a 7-3.
VA3LBI, VA3NCA, 7-3 Larry. Thanks for doing it. 7-3 to everybody who participated tonight and on stream and on the air. And yeah, happy to support your park weekend and Joda and all the other things going on. 7-3 everybody, VA3NCA. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, thanks, Wade. Chuck, VA3, CJZ, VE3LBI. Doing a 7-3 round, Chuck.
All right, VA3, CJZ. Very good, Larry. Good net tonight, and thanks for Wade and Matt who checked out the new stream. I'm actually streaming this net, so it should be available to watch after I shut it down if anybody wants to check it out there. So anyways, that'll be my new YouTube channel. Anyhow, very good. Have a great, it was a little drizzly. I don't know if it's still like that outside right now, but nothing too serious. I think they're calling for some warm weather tomorrow, so get out there and take advantage of the great weather tomorrow. VA3, CJZ. So long for now.
Yep. Okay, thanks, Chuck. Chris, VA3WPG, VE3LBI. We're just doing a 7-3 round, Chris.
73, have a good weekend, everybody. VA3WPG.
Thanks, Chris. Bill, VE3UK, VE3LBI. Doing a 7-3 round, Bill.
Yes, 7-3, everybody. Have a good weekend.
I think Al's gone to bed. CA3BT, VE3LBI. Al, if you're around, we're doing a 7-3. I just put a bunch of Z's beside that for Z's for sleep. But Mac, VA3MW, VE3LBI. 7-3 round, Mac.
Yeah, QSL. I guess Al's gone 7Z. Anyways, yeah, we're going to follow along shortly. Won't be burning the midnight oil tonight. Anyways, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I guess Bill's going to be our net controller for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the ZOE repeater, 7 p.m. And other than that, thanks for doing this one, Larry. Appreciate it. 7-3.
Okay, thanks, Mac. Vanya, VA3XLJ. I know you came in late. We're just doing a 7-3 round now, though, Vanya. Come on in.
Yeah, 7-3, guys, and yeah, good net as usual, Larry. So I just couldn't make it today from the beginning, but it is what it is. 7-3 VA3XLJ.
Yep, just a quick reminder. Don't forget, guys, Scouts of Canada. Get the opportunity, give them a shout there. It is posted in Discord, again, under general conversation. Gives you the times and the frequencies that they're going to be on. So it's Canadian side, not just over, but our Canadian support your parks for, it's Yoda for the Scouts of Canada. So other than that, I'm going to drop it. I'll thank Terry, VE3IQL for the use of that repeater. And once again, thanks everybody for joining in tonight. Like I said, I write down the names and the call signs. You guys make the net with the conversation. With that, Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo India, and I'll turn the repeater back over to normal use back in about 5 minutes or so. All I got to say is go, Jays, go.
And that brings to the stream to a close as well. 7-3s, one and all.